The Beastmaster is honestly a movie I've only heard about because of Vinegar Syndrome releasing it, but with its raving Metacritic of 18, I was pretty hesitant about picking up that Vinegar Syndrome price. Thankfully, not long after seeing Vinegar Syndrome releasing it, I found a DVD copy at a yard sale for 50 cents. The film was released in 1982 and is directed and co-written by Don Coscarelli, who is probably most notable for Phantasm, a film that could have been picked this year, but I've seen both Bubba Hotep and John Dies at the End, and I thought both of those films were pretty enjoyable, and I think The Beastmaster is pretty enjoyable as well. The film follows Dar, who can communicate with animals. At the beginning of the film, Max, our villain of the film, gets told by these oracles that King Zed's child will kill him. So Max wants to sacrifice children to help please the gods, but obviously wants to sacrifice Zed's child. And Zed's like, oh hell nah, and banishes Max. When Max has a witch replace Zed's baby and his pregnant wife with a cow, Zed's wife dies. The witch takes the cow baby, tries to get Zed's real son, but a passerby kills the witch and raises the boy. That boy being Dar, and now he can communicate with animals. Well, Dar's village gets attacked by Max's clan, and thanks to his puppy friend, Dar lives. No, not the puppy friend! Dar seeks out for revenge, along the way meeting some animal friends, the cutest pair of ferrets, a panther, and a woman he wants to save, and 2 other strangers who join his cause to take down Max. 10 out of 10 for the snoot kisses, that's adorable. Honestly, this movie is pretty fun to watch, but it's not a great movie by any means. This is a massive plot with very little character development or world building. The acting is very stiff with some really bad ADR. There's moments that also makes me kind of question the safety of the animals on set, which is not great. The makeup is so corny and so is all of the dialogue, but there's a certain charm to this film that is undeniable. The film is packed with action, jumping from place to place with some solid pacing. The use of real animals does make for some really interesting on-screen moments. The ferrets steal the show for sure. The idea of the story is good enough that it does carry the weaker elements of the story's development. The Beastmaster using his beast for justice is a fun way to take on the hero story, even if every other element is super generic. The film kind of looks super weird, like everything was filmed on a telephoto lens and has some poor shot composition, but it's never like super distracting or like takes away from the popcorn schlock of the story. This isn't one of the movies that's really a good movie by any means, but it doesn't make it a bad watch either. There's a lot of enjoyment here as a pretty basic romp that I did enjoy quite a bit. I would watch this one again for sure. It would be funner to watch it with a group of people to kind of poke fun at it. It's a film that doesn't stand out too much in the bulk of films like this, but it's not bland enough either to be completely forgettable, or not to make it worth a watch in the first place. It's a 5 out of 10 for me, not because it's kind of down the middle, but because it's more enjoyable than the 3 out of 10 production that it basically is. So yeah, it's a 5 out of 10 for me.